Hello and welcome to this year's annual title meeting. I am Angel Hardaway, principal at North City School. North City School is part of the Athens City Schools district, and on this slide you can see the other principals in the other schools. ESSA requires that all Title I schools hold yearly meetings to inform parents of the school's participation in Title I, explain requirements of Title I, and explain rights of the parents and family members involved. Parent and family engagement is a shared responsibility for schools and community agencies to reach out to engage families. It is continuous across a child's life and it occurs across multiple settings: home, school, before and after school programs, and even in the community. There are some words that really stand out to me in this quote: effective communication, greatest impact on day-to-day success. In the final sentence, when the most important adults in a child's life are working together, students benefit enormously. And that's the purpose of our parent and family engagement. We want to work together for the betterment of our students. This slide just really breaks down the benefits of family engagement for the students, the parents, and also the schools. During this presentation, you're going to learn quite a few things about Title I. So just take a moment to read through the questions. Title I was passed under the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, and it is the largest federal assistance program for schools in our nation. Title I schools receive additional Title I dollars from the federal government, and this money can be used to identify students who may have some academic difficulties and then provide assistance to those students. The money may be used to purchase additional staff or programs or different materials and supplies, and the money may also be used to conduct family engagement meetings, to hold trainings or other events and activities. You, the families of Title I students, have the right to be involved in decisions made, to be provided with information on your child's level of achievement on tests, to request and receive information on qualifications of the teachers and paraprofessionals who work with your child, and to request opportunities for regular meetings and making decisions about the education of your child. Title I funds can be used for smaller class sizes, additional teachers and paraprofessionals, training for staff, additional time for instruction, whether that be before and or after school programs, parent engagement activities, and then additional supplemental materials or equipment and technology for teaching. This school year, North City was allotted about $91,171, and we are using that money for supplemental staff, and we're using that for the salary of our Title I teacher. We're using it to purchase different materials, Spire, which is our Tier 2 and Tier 3 RTI reading material, Live School, which is a behavior tracking program. We're purchasing a box light for one of the classrooms as our technology, and also looking at Reading Plus, which is another online RTI component. And then also professional development for our teachers with our behavior tracking training. The SIP is our school improvement plan. It is the identification of our school planning team and how they're engaged in the process. There's a needs assessment and a summary of academic and non-academic data, and then from that information there are prioritized goals, strategies, and action steps to address those academic and non-academic needs, staff professional development needs, and budgets. The school must include family representatives on this planning team. North City's school-wide goals include the following: using a highly effective, rigorous ELA curriculum known as Expeditionary Learning and supplemental resources. Using a highly effective, rigorous math curriculum known as Eureka Math and supplemental resources. increasing the effectiveness of instruction to improve achievement and close gaps within subgroups. And finally, increasing access and integration of technology to support instruction and offer differentiated learning opportunities to all students. North City is a one-to-one school, and so that really helps us to provide that access to technology. How does parent and family engagement get money? Well, any district with a Title I allocation exceeding $500,000 is required by law to set aside 1% of that allocation for parent and family engagement. Of that 1%, 10% of it is reserved or may be reserved at the district for system-wide initiatives for family engagement. The other 90% is allocated to all the Title I schools in that district. So thinking about our 5 schools in Athens City. The Title I family members have the right to be involved in how that money is spent. This year, North City received approximately $1,250 in parent and engagement funding, and since all of our meetings are virtual, the money will be used for advertising parent seminars and then purchasing supplies for those meetings. The Parent and Family Engagement Policy addresses how the district and school will implement the parent and family engagement requirements of ESSA. So the components of that should include how parents and families can be involved in decision-making and activities, how those funds are being used, how information and training is provided to families, and then how the school will build capacity in families and staff for strong engagement. You, the parent, have the right, again, to be involved in the development of these plans. The school parent and family engagement policy will be shared at family engagement meetings at the schools, and then you can also find the policy located here. The School Parent Compact is a written commitment that outlines how the school community, teachers, families, and students will share responsibility for improved academic achievement. The compact must describe how the school will provide high-quality curriculum instruction, hold parent-teacher conferences yearly, provide parents with reports on progress, provide parents with reasonable access to staff, opportunities to volunteer, and ensure two-way communication between families. Again, you, the parents or families, have the right to be involved in that decision-making process and the development of the compact. The compact was actually shared last week, and you can also find it here. In addition to our ELA curriculum, Expeditionary Learning, and our math curriculum, Eureka Math, Athens City Schools has also adopted Studies Weekly as our social studies curriculum and STEM Scopes as our science curriculum. And all of these curricula directly align to the academic standards that have been set forth by the state of Tennessee. Our students will take benchmark assessments in the fall, winter, and spring, and we're anticipating that we will take the TN Ready assessment in the spring, but due to COVID, the end-of-year assessments are still to be determined. The Tennessee Department of Education releases an annual report card on Tennessee schools, and this includes state, district, and school level data for each year. In that, it includes information on demographics, achievement, academic growth, attendance, and more. You can view that report card here on this slide. How can you be involved? We need you. Going back to one of the earlier slides about the most important adults in a child's life working together and its benefit is so important. And research has proven that family engagement in education has more impact on student achievement than anything else. So you can get involved with the school improvement plan. You can get involved with the family engagement policy. You can get involved with the school parent compact. Contact me for more information on how you can be involved. Because of COVID-19, we unfortunately aren't allowing visitors in the schools right now, but you can still encourage your child's attendance, you can still monitor their grades and their schoolwork, and you can attend meetings and events virtually. finally, we just want to say a big thank you. Thank you for all the time that you put in to make sure that your students have a successful school year. We appreciate you for working with us to make sure that our students are being the best that they can be. So once again, thank you.